G'day and welcome back to our Chinesy campaign in Hearts of Iron. So we're going to have a bit of trouble getting across here to grab Sapporo, which is probably about the last thing that we need to force Japan's capitulation. So instead, we're bringing our transports over here and we're pulling, well, a stack of our guys in. We'll just jump over him, jump into the mountains behind and take a couple of victory points there. Hopefully that will force him to capitulate. If these guys have victory in the background, that'll be fine. So 25 of these. We also have the regular army that can just continue that. You need to power drop from there to there. Not valid. Planes probably haven't arrived yet. There we go. Alright. Do that jump. Attach to that. And go for it. There we go. 16 are in. We'll pull half up to Asahagawa. Ashigawa. Alright, split. Go and do the rest. And if we can grab one of these guys to wander off, that would be great. So they're going to have problems getting supply. Hopefully we can get something out of Ahasagawa. If these guys can push them back at the same time so we can do this, that would be great. So they're going to take a while to walk to the next province. Alright, well, yeah, they walk slower when they don't have supply, obviously. And these 16. If we can grab maybe 2. Oh, this guy's here now. So they'll walk up and around. This guy will try and do something similar. Half of them are. The rest are not going where we told them to. Alright, that's looking good. If you can try and find your way up. Alright, he's going to beat us there. Or he's not. Let's open up a second front. And since we already have extra guys there, we can do this. These 3 standing around doing nothing can jump into Sapporo, get the bonuses while we have the low organisation. These guys will keep pushing. Hopefully he's already got low organisation. He's looking alright. A few of them do. The rest are already waiting there. But we've taken Sapporo, so what matters. Soviets want non-aggression. Have to do Mongolia in the next month. But taking Sapporo should be all we need to do. Get them down. There's no port in Sapporo either. That's actually surprising. No support in any of Hokkaido. Japan's gone. Great news. Do we get all these islands? We do not. Damn. But these guys can now, well, just these guys. Not sure where we're going to actually be able to jump from. So I'd love to be able to send them there directly. In the meantime, we'll just add them to a front. Give them a planning bonus. These guys weren't given an order. So we'll give them that. Get a planning bonus on them. And these guys need their transports back. They need to come in there. Okay. So Japan's down. And we have until 12th of May to declare on Mongolia. These guys are trying to work on the planning bonus. 2% per day, so they'll be ready. Although low supplies in both those areas is bad. Alright, planes are out. The next question is, do we want to reorganise coastal defence? I think we may as well. So let's add in garrison of the home islands. So we don't want to have to head over there to retake anything. Although, here's a number of regions. I believe that is all. Kurils are a separate region. And we're not going to worry about that. We're just worried about invasions and the rest of the stuff there. Alright. Back to Kabuki Theatre. They'll do their thing. They'll get to ports and get across. And we may as well wait for them to arrive before we declare the war. There will be a lot of Soviets here, and they might have heavy tanks and things like that. We're only putting paratroopers up against them. Because we want to storm Mongolia and Xinjiang as fast as we can, get our actual main army full of these guys who are, what? Yeah, not particularly strong. We're going to need to get them through and to the west as quickly as we can. Our allies are really pushing on Germany. Submarine effort. Let's go destroyer effort. We don't need to do any of this, but keep doing something. It's the tech that we need to do. Haven't got any proper tanks yet. We've only got Great War tanks. We lost convoys. No, they lost convoys. We lost convoys. If you can keep thinking that's our flag. Alright. So we got guys going both ways on the boats. They should be able to hold some of this land. Yeah, he's got guys down here screwing us. So we're losing troops, down to 27. Guess we do need to pump out some more home defense. A couple of months we don't have. We are building these as quickly as we can though. Alright. The other planes. Still on the home islands. Tactical bombers, we have none, but these guys need to defend up here somehow. Let's get them both there. And they can just patrol Manchuria while the other guy is doing the central steps somewhere, I believe. Nope. No, that was the Western China. Thought I had him going there. Central Asia. Okay. Well, that covers Xinjiang, so it could be helpful. Now, these 25 we should be able to set up. Good. Where do we want to drop? You should have fewer guys in the mountains, right? Let's drop there. And once you've dropped there, you are going to bum rush Ulaanbaatar. Go for that. Now, do they work up a planning bonus? I can't remember. They do not. Public call for elections. Now, here's a question. Do we want to go fascist, or do we not care? Lose political power, we don't care. Political power gain, we don't care. Daily democracy support. I don't know, it'll make us lose Chiang Kai-shek that much sooner. But sure, we'll let the people be heard. See if it fires any other events. And we don't have to declare until the 12th of May. I think we'll do it on the 1st. There we go. Hello, Mongolia. We declare that you must die. Bring in Xinjiang Soviet Union. We'll send that. If we do this without the PRC even coming in, that'd be great. Alright. They've called everybody in. So, the Soviets now have a two-front war. We'll probably do extremely badly in Manchuria. But, hopefully, these guys won't take too long to land. And hopefully these guys are being aggressive. They are. Alright, you guys need to be aggressive as well. You can be behind the lines anyway. So they're all just redeploying. It was not the plan. So, how about we do a little spreading out. Something like that. Take Urumqi and Ulaanbaatar. The next question is, do we have the superiority we need? We do not there. So, good question. Can we get up there at all? We cannot, so we can't get the air superiority to actually launch them just because our planes don't have the range. So, fighters can't reach there either. We should be able to pull them to our allied base and then get them to the steppe. That's actually our base. Which apparently isn't good enough. Do we need them here as well? Not sure why they're not just dropping. Alright, join wars request. You know what, sure. They're not going to do much, so we'll let them come in. We are the United Front. It's, yeah, not going to work well. We're pushing on them a little. Unless they just pushed around us. I'm thinking is more likely. And the paratroopers never got... Oh, they did get entrenchment. They didn't get SIGs or recon. I don't think we have any of the supplies. We have support equipment, we don't have infantry equipment. Oh, we'll try and give them that stuff. Missing motorized. We're not actually making them yet. Alright, we're pushing in. Apparently these guys are just slow as sin. Or they just want to wait for the Soviets to get there first. Although they do have, yeah, it's going to take them longer because they're in low supply. And they're just doing ridiculous stuff along the line. Alright. May not have been ready for this war, but we had to do it anyway. Better SIGs, and it's 43. We do need better recon. At the same time, we need to start developing tanks. So let's push down that tech tree a little. Don't give us them, man. No, do it yourself. We're not doing it. Hey, we're doing drops. Rush his capital. Alright, it's like all the drops are done. And you need to just expand. Go for it. Need to meet up the supply. So Mongolia should be its own supply region. It'll take some of the pressure off over here. And where they're looking green. And some of it. It's good. Now, when do you split up? Now. That's what we want to see. We'll cut these guys off significantly. It'd be even better if you actually do something here. Alright, that's the start of a new supply zone. Need to fix this one up. And somebody here was going to Urumqi. Eventually. Central Steppe, Central Asia, Western China. Let's apply battle plans unassigned. If you say so. So these 25. Gonna have problems actually using airfields because there are no airfields up here for us to take from memory. What are the other wars in the world? Japan, China, China, Mongolia, Germany, Allies, Comintern, Axis. So it's just the Comintern and the Allies aren't at war with each other. And the Germans are holding on surprisingly strong. Yugoslavia is probably kind of relieved over there. Berlin is still Russian. So they're almost along the demarcation line. Alright. Well, our move's definitely just going to be into the Soviet Union. So we lost one guy from this army. Lost 6 from there. Alright. There's some decryption. Now we need to work through fighters so we can get the jet fighters out sooner. What is the range? Where are we going? The range on the transports. Operational range 1k versus the fighters. Fighter 2 did 1k as well. Alright, streamline line. What we like. better factory output is essential. It's less than 2 years till we have nukes, so it'll be the start of 45. Hopefully we'll be in range of Moscow by then. There's a lot of red across the line. And these guys didn't make their push. It's looking good there though. Some of this is looking decidedly weak. Alright, go ahead and do your nav. Yeah, he's got tanks. These guys are pulling back. We do have positive supply there. Once our guys get a chance to spread out, they'll be feeling a lot better. So the next thing is, can we jump behind the Russian lines up that way? Thinking it's too close, and there's no airfields up here. We could go from here to Sakhalin, but we don't want to transport guys across because there is a Russian fleet somewhere. Right, light tank 1. Go for light tank 2. Nice quick research this late in the game. Alright, they are involved in a battle there. Just going to try and push them in. Hey, here we go, the Yalta Conference. Seeking a joint victory against the German Reich is inevitable. The UK and Soviet Union are looking to secure future stability in Europe. Churchill, Stalin and other leaders have met to agree on the fate of the German Reich. Days of negotiations have led to the drawing of a new map of Europe. This new European order is divided between the East and the West by the wound about to be carved through the middle of the German Reich. It remains to be seen whether this will truly lead to lasting peace in Europe. We demanded what seemed right. Sure we did. Do you blot them out? I don't know when it actually happens. Guess it happens a little later. And battle plan and nobody assigned. What is the actual battle plan? Was these guys doing their thing? Nope. These guys doing their thing? Nope. These guys. Alright, it's going to be annoying. So what we're going to do is cancel all of their orders. Stop them where they are. Let's do this with everyone actually. Reset everything. You guys all stop. Is there anything particularly green over here? There's 99. So we won't cancel what they're doing at the moment. But these 195 need to take on the entire border. And with that, they need to do a general push to the mountains. And you know what, that'll do for their orders. Go ahead and push on them. Let's just make sure nobody too important gets dropped off this. Took it anyway. Alright, everything else is unimpressive except for that one. Who is the best leader here? He's a 5, he's a 4. Alright, 93 guys. You know what? Should probably keep them in 2 armies, just in case we screw it up. And you can stop everything you've been told to do. And probably just pull back from the line, although they could help out. Just pinching the Russians off there. Something similar with these guys. Actually, somebody's going to need to do this eventually, so that can be them. Question is, do we want to turn them on or wait for a bonus? I think wait for them to have a bonus. Alright, PRC should never get any land now. War with the Soviets, we're doing 100% because we didn't accept their men. They have about 800 troops, so nearly triple what we have. Mongolia and Xinjiang are nothing. And Italy apparently is the leader of the Japanese-Chinese war. Germany is halfway to capitulating. So I guess it's probably when Germany capitulate that East and West Germany are popped out. Alright, I haven't even retaken Gibraltar. Switzerland. Remain neutral. And Portugal. Alright, we are doing poorly over there, doing well in the west. And fighting what? Doesn't matter. Ended up doing badly over there. And supply. We are reinforcing. So we should be good there. If we've got good supply, then we can do it. You are doing this one. Yeah, these Russian tanks, they are only light tanks though, so we know how to deal with them. Taking Ulaanbaatar. Mongolia is kind of far off still. We can work with it. So once these guys have their full prep bonus, they're going to rush out. And we have a base up here. Look at that. Transports. Definitely come here. And we'll throw some fighters up there as well. From South Chahar. They'll overload the base slightly. Right, they're going to go to... Should I say Western or Eastern? Let's go Eastern Siberia to start with. Nationalist Spain has capitulated. Alright, I'm going to get those guys going. I'm going to get these guys pulled back. They will come to Ulaanbaatar. And we'll set them up with a paradrop from there to the backside or straight onto the town. Do you want Irkutsk? I think we'll jump as far out as we can. And once there, just take a giant chunk out. Something like that would be fantastic. Alright, as soon as you get there, start that. UK1 access. No. Alright, green in the east, mixed in the west. It'll take a little more Mongolian land. That'll just take time. Nowhere obvious that we could attack. So we really don't have the reinforcements up there yet. Now, where was the other one? Some transports. This guy in Manchuria. This guy in Qinghai. Doing Central Asia. Still just fighter cover. Alright, how is your... He's doing a Southern Trust. He's got tons of planes, so he, yeah, if he tries to hold us back, there's nothing we'll be able to do to stop him. He wants to go to war with Iran and Iraq. It's going to really break him if they join the Allies. He should be dealing with stuff there as well. Alright, light tank 2, we need light tank 3. Once that is prepared, we'll actually do it. And here's our little blob getting ready to start moving. And if we can tell him to come down this way, that'd be great. They haven't actually arrived yet either. So yeah, it's probably going to be a mistake. Should have waited until everyone was there and ready to go. But I'm going to take a short break here. So thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying it. Let me know what you think in the comments. And I hope to see you again soon. See you later.